So how to load the files data into the target table with the help of Informatica. So file system, good. Now here files generally we have two types. Generally files is divided into two types. One is fixed fixed width, and another one is delimited. One is fixed width file and another one is delimited file. Now what is fixed width and what is delimited we will see. For example, okay, emp name, okay, id, salary, job, dept, number. Now tell me, in between the column to column, which is separating here?
Comma. This one.
Comma, right? Good. So comma is separating the columns. So here comma is the delimited. We can call comma as a delimited here. For example, if instead of comma, if you have pipe symbol, like this is pipe, right? This is the pipe
Right.
symbol. Then we can call it as a pipe delimiter. Pipe delimiter. Okay, and so if you have any other than pipe, sometimes we will have the like semicolon, okay, sorry, and semicolon will be there, okay, and then any special characters like dollars and ash, okay. So we can call these type of things, we can call it as a delimiters, though which is separating in between the column to column, that particular thing we can call it as a delimiter. So if the file is coming like this, then we can call this as a delimited file system. So delimited file system, good. Now what it means by the fixed width? The name itself, it says in between the column to column, width between the same, width should be same. For example, like employee name we have, okay, and then I am giving same width for all the things, and then see, sorry, and then again, sorry, it's not coming right. For example, two spaces or one space. So now in between the column to column, if you calculate the width, it will be same. The width between column to column, it should be one space, right? So like that, okay. So the columns will be there. See here, only one. So like that, the width, if the width is same, then we can call it as a fixed width. Now good. Now generally, if it is a database system, then what we will do to import the source structure? Import from database, right? In
Yes, sir.
Informatica we are doing import from the source, right? Good. So here, this now this is a file system. How to do that? So if it is a file system, we need to import from file. We have the option import from file. So with the help of import from file option, we can able to import the file structure into the Informatica. Well and good. And one more thing, in the session properties, generally we will give the database connections, right? So to
Yes, sir.
point out from which database the data should pick, right? From which database data should be. So here, the same way, here we need to mention, right, from where the data should pick, from which file the data should pick, right? From which file data is coming to Informatica. For that, what we need to do? Generally, files will be saved in any local system, right? Or system or any directory or path. If it is a database, it will be in the database. If it's a table, it will be in the database. If it is not a table, it will be in the path, right? For example, C colon like flat files flat files, and then customer. This is a path, right? This is a path of that particular file. Now we have to give this particular path. We have to give this particular path to that particular thing. In the session properties, we need to mention for the source directory will be there, source directory and file name. So this is a source file directory where the file is located, that is source file directory, file directory, and then we need to give the file name. File name we need to mention. File name is, what is the file name here? Customer. Customer is the file name, and file directory is the flat files. In the C drive, in the flat files folder, customer file is there. So we need to give these things in the session properties, and then we have to create a file in the local, and then we have to work with that. For example, create a file customer table. For example, customer name, and then with the commas, customer ID, like that, customer ID, and customer salary, sorry, customer phone number, and then address, okay, everything, or customer age, okay, like that. Okay, we will create a file in our local part, and then we will work with that particular thing. Then we will see this now, how to work with the flat files. Okay, what is the things, main things we need to consider? Flat file should be there in the particular path, right? Flat file should be there in the particular path. At the same time, we need to consider what is the delimiter for the particular file, right? Particular file, what is the delimiter? We need to consider these two things. Okay, good. Now Neha, I'm giving the I'm making you as a presenter. Okay, take the control.
So it is not starting. I don't know what is happening here.
1 second, 1 second. What happened? 1 second. Virtual machine, it's showing it's already in use. Okay, cancel this one. Go to VM view. View is there, right? Go there. Yes. Come down. Come down. Customize. Library. Go to library. Click on that one.
Which one?
One more time. Click on that one. No. Go to view. Library. Okay. Right click on that one. Right click. Yes. On Informatica. Right click. Open. Machine is not in use. If the virtual machine is not in use, take your one. Click open virtual machine. We started just now, this one, Informatica, VMware.
Yes, sir. Actually, yesterday only I put it into the standby mode,
Oh,
and then I started today, but it is not working.
VMware you kept in standby mode or your system?
Yeah. VMware.
Okay, okay.
Under my machine, I put it on the standby mode.
Okay, your machine you can put it, but VMware you have to like shut down it properly. Okay, do one thing. Um,
Hmm.
Go to the file. It's showing that it's already in use. Exit,
Exit.
exit. Okay, now start one more time.
No.
1 second. Take ownership. Click on take ownership. 1 second. Okay, click OK. Close it. Close it. Completely close this VMware. Now Alt Control Delete. Press Alt Control Delete.
So it is giving me option lock, switch user, sign out, change a password, and task manager.
Go to the Task Manager. Did you found any like VMware options?
Just a sec.
Yes. End the task.
I'm killing the.
Yes, yes. Good, good, good. Okay, wait. Now close this one. Close it. Close it. Now open a VMware. Yeah, good. Okay, fine. Now start the machine. Check the services once. It's started or not. Before that.
It's started, sir.
Okay, good. Okay, let it be and minimize this one. We have to create a file structure, right? So
Yes, sir.
go to the my computer here.
So TextPad or Excel file?
Like do one thing. Create a folder first. Create a folder. Good. Give the name flat file. Flat file. Flat file. Okay. Now double click this folder. Right click and then yes, text document.
TextPad?
Yes, text document and give the name customer. Customer. Okay. Good. Now double click. Enter the data now. Customer ID, comma name. No, no, no. You should not give any space. Comma immediately. Comma ID, comma name. No, don't give any space. Comma name, comma age. Okay. Address, address and phone number. Okay, good. Now give the details. ID 1, give the name, age, address, phone number. Okay, the same way enter like 3 to 4. Good. Okay, good. Now we have data. We have a file with delimiter of comma, right? With a delimiter of comma. We have a file with the delimiter of comma here. Now, comma is separating file to file. So in between the column to column, it's separating by the comma. So we can call this as a comma delimiter. Comma delimiter. Okay. Now, okay. Now save this one. Save it. Control S. Save. Okay, good. Now close this one, minimize it, this window, particular window, minimize it. We require that. Okay, good. Now we have created things. Now go to Informatica. Good. Now observe this, how to do the flat file. Source, import from file, we need to go to that particular path. Observe this carefully here. Now below file options, all the files, then only you can able to view that file. Okay, good. Wait for a second. Here observe the options, observe all the options here. This is very important. In interviews they will ask one option here. Now observe the all the options, what all the options is available here. Just read it. Asma or Neha.
So what is first it is saying whether it is delimited or fixed length, fixed width. So we have choose the option delimited, then the file name.
Good.
After that, start imported row first because first row would here we need to do it from second because we need to start it from the second row
Okay.
data,
Okay.
and then in import field names from first line. Like if we do that, so basically this will import from the first line
Mm-hmm.
now.
Okay, good. Now the delimiter, right? It is showing delimiter. First thing is delimiter, and then the file name. It is giving the file name and start import at the row, right? Start import at row. Option is there, right? 2 or 3 or 4, right? Start import at row option is there. So if you like, increase that number and see what the changes is happening over there. Increase that start import at row number 3 or 4, anything. If you give 3, what is going on? What's happening?
So it is skipping the previous like first data.
Exactly. Good. Very good. Now in interviews they will ask how to skip the first 5 lines or first 10 lines from the flat file. Now what will be the answer? When you are
By
importing, we have to give start import at row. How many rows you want to skip? We can give that many number of rows, right? Okay, this is the option. Start import at row option is there. And then now give to, give to. Okay, good. Now import field names from the first line option is there, right? Why it is required?
So basically, we have changed the number in the like start import row.
Okay,
So if we do that, like it will consider from the first line. Otherwise, when we are doing like this,
okay.
let's say just a sec, only the simple fields. If we do that, this one, so
Hmm.
it will marking it as from the first line
Hmm.
where the data starts in.
Yes, exactly. It means if you don't check that one, it will not consider first line as a column names. First line
Yeah,
also it will consider as a data.
data.
First row also it will consider as a data. So first always from the file, first line will be the column names, all the field names, right? So what we
Yes.
need to do, we need to check import field names from the first line. Remember this option.
Yeah.
Okay, import field names from the first line. At the same time, start import at row. This option also. Okay, now click next. Good. Now see here, comma separated delimiter. See other options, tab separated delimiter is
Tab,
there,
semicolon,
semicolon,
space, and
space,
other.
other. If you have any other special characters, then click on the others and then we need to specify that things. If you have dollar delimiter, okay, for example, we need to check others and then we need to give the symbol over there. That's it. Click on others, Neha.
Yes.
Yes, here we need to give that special character. So if it is whatever it may be, okay, according to that, it will take it a delimiter. Okay, now uncheck the other. Okay, this is a comma separator. So always the maximum number of times, always it will be comma separated delimiter or pipe separator. These two things will we will get the files commonly. Okay, most of the 90% of the cases only will get comma separated and then pipe separated. Okay, good. Now click next. Now observe here. Now observe the data types here.
It is giving ID
Data
as
type.
number.
Yes,
Length would be 1, so here we need to change it.
it's okay. It's okay. ID and then name, right?
Name
Yes,
as
for the
text.
name it's a text, right? Again age, again it's a number. Address it's a text. Again phone number it's a number. So here if you are working with the flat files, it will support only three data types: text, numeric, and then date and time. Remember this one. So we will not have anything. So this one also they will ask sometimes. Okay, how many data types it will support, the deep when you are importing, how many data types you are able to you are able to change. For example, they will ask text is there. Okay, is it possible to give the data type double or string or any other thing in the flat files? Okay, to confuse, or they want to know, do you have the like hands-on experience on the things or not? If they want to know, they will ask these kind of questions. Okay, now observe this, only three types, remember: text, numeric, and then
Numeric and
date
time.
time. Okay, fine. Now click finish.
So just 1 minute.
Yeah, yeah,
So
sure.
here it is saying that text qualifier, right?
Yes,
So I wanted to know this thing as well.
text qualifier it is always be double. So if you give single quotation, single quotes, just give the double, give the single. Yes, now next, click next. Go back once. Did you found any difference? Again double
Mm,
quotes. Again next. Will not get any difference here.
yes, sir.
Okay. So that is not required. So don't worry. Now click finish. So what it will do? It will create a file structure, right?
Structure.
It will create a file structure. Now see the data types and columns. Go to this. Click on the source one time. Yeah. Expand this structure.
It is.
It's okay, okay, it's okay. Okay. Now save this one. Save this file structure. If you
So
observe,
maybe this is hang.
okay, okay. Wait for 2 minutes.
Hmm.
Close it. Now, if you observe this customer, okay, customer name is there. Beside that, flat file. It's mentioning it's a flat file, right?
Yes.
Right? It's mentioning it's a flat file. For the database, what it is mentioning?
It is
It will
so
show you the
flat
data.
file. This is database,
Yes.
Oracle or something.
Yes, exactly. For the database, it will show you as a Oracle. So which database, from which database we are taking. Okay. Now here, okay, okay. Like now, expand the left hand side, expand the source objects, left hand side panel, left hand side. Yes, expand the source objects. You can able to view flat file. Yes,
So this is not working.
it will work.
Okay.
Yeah, see,
Now
observe.
flat file is
Flat
there.
file is there. Under the flat file, we have customer. Under the Oracle, we have tables, right? So now
Right.
we have flat file structure. Now save this one. Save it. Save the structure. Okay, good. Now we have flat file. Now the same way we need to create a like a target table, right?
Target.
Good. So go to the target tab. We will create with help of Informatica only. Don't do that. I will tell you how to create the with the Informatica. Go to the target tab and then create. Create option is the right.
Oh.
Create
Mm,
above, little bit above. Yes,
just
create. Now drop down list, select Oracle. Data, no, select Oracle.
Oracle.
Yes, the target will be Oracle, right? Target will be the database. In the data, we are picking the data from the file and then we are loading into the target table. It's a database table. Okay, this one concept. And next we will see from target to, sorry, from flat file to how to write the data into flat file, or like from source to how to write the data into flat file. We will see that one. Now customer, now create and then done. Okay, good. Now double click, go to the columns. Now yes, add the columns. What all the columns we have? How many? Five, right? Five or
Yes.
four?
So four,
Yes,
five.
customer ID. Yes, good. Okay, now we have to take care of the data types. ID is number, right?
Yes.
Yeah, good. address like as it is, let it be. Okay, phone number you can change. Good. Okay, now click apply and then okay. Okay, now go to the target tab, select that one first, select that one, select customer. No, this one only, customer. Yes, select that one and then now go to the target tab, target tab. Yes, click on that one and generate and execute. So if you click this one, it will create a table on the database. So this particular structure, it will generate a SQL statement in the backend, and that SQL statement, it will go and fire on the database. Then it will create a structure. Okay, generate and execute. No, not this one. Generate and
Okay.
execute is the right. Click on that one. Generate and execute. Good. Give the username and password. Good. Click OK.
So just a sec,
Good.
maybe I
Good. Okay. Now, if you observe here, below the window, it's showing one statement, right? SQL statement.
yes.
Observe that statement, what it is.
So it is saying it has
Yes.
created the table
Create a table
with
command is there, right?
this much of columns, right?
Exactly. So now close it. Here, close. Close option is there, right? That window close and save. Control S. Yes. Now go and check in the database. This particular table, customer table, is created or not in the database. See, the
It's
table is
created, sir.
created. How we have created the table? With the help of designer, right? With the help of
Yes,
Informatica,
sir.
we have created a table in the database. Okay, good. Remember this. And now create a mapping. Now create a mapping with the source. What is source? Source is flat files.
Customer
See?
flat.
Yeah, good. Okay, good. Now maximize this window. Neha, maximize the window.
Yes.
Okay, good. Now we have customer. Do if you want to do that, like just click outside. No, don't do anything. Just click one. Yes. Now you can drag and drop. Yes. Okay. Good. Now the file is there. Source is there, and then we need a target, right? Take the target table. Good. Target is the database. Now see, for the flat files also the source qualifier came, right? For the flat files also
Yes.
we have source qualifier. Remember this. Okay. Source qualifier is mandatory for database, at the same time for the file system also. Okay. Now connect all the columns from source qualifier to target table. Okay. Good. Now save it. Save the mapping. Now go to the workflow. We need to create a workflow and session, right?
Yes.
Okay. Good. Okay. Now, okay. Good. Now, select the source once. Select the source. SQ customer. Here, if you observe, this is a file system, right? Source
Yes.
is file system. So we need to mention path of the file system here. So remember this. Okay. Now come down. I will tell you here. If you here source file type is there, and then source file directory, and then source file name. Observe the file name. What is the file name? Customer.txt. Exactly.
Customer.txt.
That is the file name, right? The same file name is there. And what is the source file directory? That something is there.
So,
So this directory we have to copy and paste. Now copy the directory and paste it here. Okay. Now the input type is file, right? Input type is file, source file type direct, and source file directory. We have given the directory, source file name customer.txt. Everything is fine. Now apply. Okay.
so we also do that bad file things.
Hmm.
So do we need to set that now?
Now automatically it will set up. Now double click one more time. I will tell you. Double click. Go to the target mappings. Mapping tab, target, click on the target. Now come down here. Yes, see here.
Yeah,
Yeah, rejected
customer.
file name. So customer11.bad is there, right? It will be saved in that particular directory, bad file directory.
So in here the path is saying that $pm bad
Yes,
file directory.
yes,
So
it will
this
be
one is
saved in that
by default
by
where the
default.
installation is done.
Yes, by default it will be there. It will be saved in wherever the our Informatica is installed, right? In that directory it will be there.
Okay.
Okay. Now click OK. Okay. Now save this. Good. Now in the monitor. Good. Now trigger the job. Now observe the data. Source and target. Yes. Now go
It
to the
has
data.
applied for
Yes.
rows.
Yes. Go to the database and check the data. That flat file, whatever the data is there, that data should come to the target table, right?
Yes,
The
sir.
same data, right? Good. Now from the flat file, we have loaded the data into the database, right? Database. It's a
Yes.
table. Now, good. Now, how to load data from database to flat file or flat file to flat file? Target is also a flat file. If you take target also as a flat file, then how to do that?
So we need to create the data target type as flat file only
Good.
first.
And then,
Then we need to replace the customer over here with the
okay,
flat file.
good. Okay. And then what we need to do?
We also need to describe the path. over there, like where it should keep the target file
Hmm.
as the destination file,
Okay.
and also the parameters over there.
Good. Good. The same thing. Okay. So what we need to do, we need to create a file as a target. As we created the file structure right here, we have to create as a file. Okay. Now create it. I will tell you. Create it as a file. File structure will be there. First option, second option, flat file. Okay. Good. Now give the target, customer underscore target. Okay. Create. Done. Give the names. Okay. Good. Now apply. Okay. Okay. Now save it. Now save this. Now go to that mapping. Go to that mapping. Just here. Yes. Remove this thing. Remove this target table. Delete from mapping. Delete from mapping. Yes. Okay. Now pull the target. Customer TGT is there, right? Under the target. Under targets. Yes. This is the target, right? Good.
Yeah.
Now connect it.
So there it changed. Okay.
Yes. ID to ID. Name to name. It's reverse, right?
Yes.
And name to name, and remaining things will be the same. No, no. Shift and then select up to phone number. Yes. Okay, good. Now save the mapping. Now go to the session workflow. Now right click on this one. First we need to refresh, right?
Yes, sir.
We need to refresh the mapping, then only it will impact. Now double click. Double click. Now go to the mapping, go to the target. See, customer underscore TGT. Okay. So here, see, 1 second. Maximize this one. I will tell you. So here, header option is there, right? Header option. So click on that one. Here, output field names. We need to give. So if you don't give, it will not give the field names. It will not give field names. Without that, it will give. Okay, try this both the options. It will be like it's very important. Okay, they will ask in the interviews these options, header options, and when we are importing the file, how it will be. And then output type file. Good. Output file directory, where it should go, right? Where it should go, we need to specify that directory, right? Now copy paste that particular directory, flat file directory. The same thing. No, the flat file, yeah, copy paste. Just copy and then paste the same directory. Okay, and then output file name is customer underscore tgt1 dot out. It is giving. Now dot txt, we need a txt file. That dot out is there, right? Output file name,
Yes.
yes, click on that one. Dot txt, no, remove the out and then txt. We need a txt file. Good. Now apply and then okay. Apply, okay. Now save it. Okay, now trigger the job. Like practice this 1 or 2 times, Neha. Like take a source database and then take it as a file, and then file to
Oh,
database, database to file. Okay, like that,
okay.
file to file. Okay, then you will be like you will get the good experience. You can able to like answer all the things on this. Now go to that. See the file created, right? Whatever the file we have, that file is created. See here, the name, id, age, address, phone number. First line is column names and remaining things is the data, right? The file is
Yes.
created here. Good. Like this, practice like two to like take 1 or 2 times the database to file like that. Okay, and then okay, I'll stop the class here. In tomorrow's class, okay, we will discuss. Now here one file we are loading into the target. If you have multiple files, how to load all the files at a time into the target table, we will see that.